So we're back to discuss the Post, and you've got Meryl Streep actually giving one of the better performances she's given in a while. I think Spielberg challenged her. I think Tom Hanks challenged her. Tom Hanks really feels like he can't decide what he's doing in this movie. That's kind of what I got. It's like he wanted to do something different, but he couldn't quite get a handle on it. Like he does that weird like fake gruff voice every once in a while. He's just like, well, maybe we should do it like this then. It's like he's like half Tom Hanks, half pirate or something.
Well, they refer to him as pirate a few times in the movie.
And then there's like, to me, the most exciting parts of the movie and the performances that I liked the most in the movie were Matthew Rhys and Bob Odenkirk. And when they got together, like, I liked their scenes by themselves, but when they got together, that was like the most exciting part of the movie. Matthew Rhys played the guy that actually took the papers, and Bob Odenkirk was the guy that went and got the papers.
I thought there would be more of that going back and forth and like, tell me how you got the papers. What did you have to do?
Well, they showed it at the beginning.
Well, I know that they showed it, but like he said, he'd been getting them for months.
Yeah.
So had they have like cut to scenes of him going again and getting them, or something? Like, give me a little bit more.
Bob Odenkirk killed in this role.
Yeah.
And I wanted so much more of him on screen. I wanted to see his investigation to find the source.
Well, everybody that wasn't like trying to give a Meryl Streep worthy performance, that wasn't trying to like outact everybody else, was good. Mm-hmm. Matthew Rhys was good that way. Bob Odenkirk was good that way. Sarah Paulson was kind of on the fence that way. Like, she has that one scene where she gives that monologue, and it's like, oh, sorry, sorry for playing. Like, this is the reason you're in this movie, and it just didn't pan out. And then they have, like, every time there's like a supporting character it's a well-known name because this is such a big movie, such a prestige movie. Like Carrie Coon at the end, like talking, like repeating things that she's hearing off the phone. Like she's good. Like, and it's I don't know. Like, it needed to be
more excitement.
There needed to be more excitement, more of kind of a dark espionage feeling to it. And like Spotlight blows the pants off this movie.
Yeah.
Like, that's an example of a good
Here's what's
story that you know the answer to when you go and you know what's going to happen when you watch it, but you don't know the details, and the details are made very interesting. Yeah. And it is just a lot of people sitting around in offices talking to each other.
That's it, but I feel like when he goes into the jungle and he's there, or he's in Vietnam, like, and then he's going out, like, he's gonna come back and there's gonna be a cut screen of him, like, typing there, and, like, a voiceover of, him talking about what he's seen and what his opinion is, and it's not happening.
I promise, though, if you take all of those early scenes where Meryl Streep's, like, nervous and unsure, and they're talking about the IPO and all that stuff, and you just put underneath it, like, a that's all it takes to make that a more tense, more suspenseful scene, and they had no music.
What killed me is like the idea of this movie. They rushed it to make it click with what's going on in the world today, but really the big point of this movie is it focuses mostly on Meryl Streep trying to make it in the world. All these guys are like, no, you shut up and you be quiet. And it more focuses on her rising to the challenge, other than, hey, there's all kinds of government stuff going on. Like, every single time there is another female character in the room with Meryl Streep, they look at her with stars in their eyes. And the camera just focuses on that for long, drawn-out periods. It's very strange that it seems that they're trying to be political about it, but then it focuses on Meryl Streep almost exclusively.
But I don't think that that's something that they're trying to do. I think that may have just, as far as putting it in it, I
don't think that was really the intent at all. I think they pretty much turned Bradley Whitmore into the straw man of someone who thinks little of her and is constantly telling her what to do and not to do what she wants to do. The guy that she finally tells, like, you shouldn't be on the board. Like, that's his character through the whole thing. And they make it known pretty early that, like, you know, he doesn't think she belongs as the leader of the paper.
But I do agree that the other actors did that with her, but it just sucks. It sucks that, like, there could have been so many other directions they could have gone with those scenes, or...
Well, and her character's really really well developed and nuanced because she doesn't know what to do. Like, they don't cast her as this, like, firebrand, you know, I've got all the answers person. It's like, she's not sure about the IPO, and then she's not sure about the publishing thing, and then she just does it. Mm-hmm. And they don't try and make it some kind of grand, like, you know, she had information other people didn't, or that it was a decision only a woman could make, or something ridiculous like that. It's just, they just dramatized what happened. They just, that's how this went.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, honestly, like, 15 minutes into it, I was just like, where is the music? I'm dying. I need something to happen in this.
Go watch it at home. Red boxes. What is it, like $1.99?
Red box it.
It's...
Is Redbox still a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gotta do something. I expected more.
In
Yeah,
this
I did
part,
too.
just put some music in the video.
I did too. I didn't realize quite how rushed it would come out, and quite how it would sacrifice itself to a deadline versus being a really, really solid movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've got some good cinematography. You know, it feels like a Spielberg movie. It just feels like he forgot to do a soundtrack, and he forgot to
Put other scenes in.
put other stuff in there that made
He
it
was
exciting.
busy with Ready Player One.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
What?
That's
It's
the
his
other movie
next
he's working
movie.
on.
Oh.
So, yeah. But yeah, that's as much as I want to say about The Post. If you like when we do these, please like the video, subscribe. Check out all the written and video reviews at dalemaxfield.com, and thanks for watching.